Hare Krishna, talking from the pastimes of Ranganath and the devotees of Sri Rangam. So, in those days, in the year of 1400, 1300, these times, uh, many people they sacrificed their life for saving Sri Rangam. Many devotees, because those days, the Muslim invasion, Mughal invasion, then many other Shaiva attacks, so many things happened in Sri Rangam. So today we are going to speak about um, two sannyasis who left their body just to protect Sri Rangam. So they are like there was one king called Koneri Raja. So in his time, he was having some fight with some Salva, another one king. So due to the some two politics between two kings, so both of them were not taking care of Sri Rangam very much. So at that time, this sannyasis are called in Sri Rangam as Jeers. So that Jeers, one of them, his name was Alagiya Manavala Dasar, also known as Periyalvar. He's not that Periyalvar of who comes on the Alvars. He is another one Periyalvar, devotee, sannyasi. So these two sannyasis, they went and told to this Koneri Raya king so many times about how the Ramanuja, whatever Ramanujacharya has disciplined the temple worship standards, everything. When that was not happening and something mismanagement was happening, they will go and instruct to the king. So these two sannyasis, they went and told repeatedly to the king. So king doesn't pay any attention because of his another fight with another one king who is very very much attached to the temple. Another one great devotee called Kandadai Ramanujamuni. So in this way they could not do anything. All the temple lands were occupied by the people who are taken for lease, and the temple jewels, everything is mismanaged. In this way things were happening. So these sannyasis, they tried their level best to protect and save this thing. Finally, in order to get the attention of the king and to save the temple, they themselves they decided to commit suicide. So they both of them they climb over the white gopuram, and along with their both of them has two servants. The two sannyasis jumped from the first, and along with them his servants brahmachari, they also jumped and they left the body. So then the message came to the king, and then they came and took everything nicely. So therefore, in this way they did a lot of sacrifice for Ranganathji's sevas, and whatever Ramanujacharya did, that should go on very nicely. So even now we can see their carving statues when we enter into the white gopuram from the east gate, when we enter inside. So towards the edge of that white gopuram and inside, and on our right side we can see the statues of small carving, maybe some 1 feet, 2 feet size carvings on the wall. Two sannyasis will be standing on the one side, and opposite side another one person is standing. They are all the persons. They sacrifice their life for protecting the Ranganathji's worship and his wealth and everything. So when we enter into the white gopuram, we can remember those great devotees who selflessly sacrifice their life for the service of Ranganathji. And similarly, another one person called Appavu Iyengar, another one devotee, he also like that. He also jumped from the Raj Gopuram in another time in order to show, not to in the service of Ranganathji. That his name was Appavu Iyengar. His statue also we can find when we enter into the Raj Gopuram. So on one side wall, there is one temple of Munishwara temple. Opposite to that temple, within the Raj Gopuram, on the main entrance only, on the wall we can see his statue also. Appavu Iyengar, he is also sacrificed his life for the service of the Lord. So when we enter into Raj Gopuram next time, we can see his statue also. And similarly, there is another one. Many things are happened in Srirangam. We know very little bit history, but there is a book called Koil Olugu. So those who read this book, they will get so much information. There are too many instruction, too many histories, because we are very less knowledge. We are giving whatever less knowledge. That itself, we can speak for hours together, days together, years together. So can you imagine just Vedanta Deshikan? He just spoke because one scholar came and told him, the yesterday class we spoke that how the scholar asked to speak, glorify the Ranganaji's feet in 1000 sloka. So Vedanta Deshikan, he told, I am very less than that. I will glorify the feet, chappals, padukas of the Lord. Then he glorified 1000 slokas about the padukas of the Lord. That 1000 verses only glorifying the feet of the Lord, padukas of the Lord. Then, and each of that one verse, the devotees can describe it for 2 hours every day. The Paduka Sahasram classes will be happening in Srirangam. So they will do, each sloka they will glorify for one full day. So that much of knowledge they have in Srirangam. There are many great personalities in Srirangam. They knows much detail about that. So we are only very insignificant soul. We know very less. So that much on that only we can speak for years together. That much of stories and pastimes are there. There is another one mandapam called Ellai Karai Mandapam. Ellai Karai Mandapam. That is in the month of Falguna Masa, Ranganaji goes to that Falguna, that mandapa. That mandapa is from Srirangam temple around 4 kilometer, 3 to 4 kilometer distance. So Ranganaji, it is on the side of the Jambukeshwara Shiva temple. So one side. So there were so many fightings between the Shaiva and Vaishnavas for which is the temple's boundary, how much land is belongs to the Ranganaji, how much land is belong to the Shaivites, like that. That fighting was going on. Then this one devotee, I forgot his name, he just chopped his hand and he started running. I will show you the boundary. I will show you the boundary of Ranganaji. Saying that he just cut his hand and he started running. When he was running, the blood was oozing from his hand. He was running and he finally fainted at one place. So he told, up to this is the land of Ranganaji. So there they built a small mandapa, that is still it is called as Ellai Karai Mandapam. There Ranganaji goes on one particular festival. That there is nearby there is a tirtha called Bilva Tirtha. So in this way, those days the devotees are, Ranganaji used to reciprocate with the devotees as a person. He used to speak with the devotees. He used to love, he used to give his life for the devotees. Similarly, the devotees also, they are also ready to give their life for Ranganaji. So therefore Ranganaji is called as Pesum Marangan. Still now those devotees of Ranganaji, they are ready to sacrifice everything for the pleasure of Ranganaji. Similarly, Ranganaji also ready to sacrifice everything for the sake of his devotees. Shri Nam Perumal ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai.